Dear student, we will discuss the course CAM 508, and this course contains some topics which may also be viewed by student of fourth semester who are studying CAM 402 because some topics are overlapped. Spectroscopy it is a consortium of analytical techniques. Spectroscopy is not a single technique. There are many techniques which have been named as spectroscopy, like UV visible spectroscopy, infrared IR spectroscopy, NMR spectroscopy. The other is not spectroscopy. Mistakenly, it is considered as spectroscopy as mass spectrometry. It is not actually spectroscopy. So in spectroscopy, what is, you can say, phenomena, or you can say as what has been studied. In spectroscopy, the interaction of electromagnetic radiations have been studied. Spectroscopy, study of interaction of electromagnetic radiations with matter. Interaction of electromagnetic radiations with matter have been studied. By this interaction of electromagnetic radiation with the matter, what sort of informations have been obtained? Number one, quality of matter. Here matter means pure substance. Impure substance cannot be properly studied in spectroscopy. So, first of all, by the interaction of electromagnetic radiations with matter, quality of matter, quality of pure substance. Number two, quantity of pure substance. Have been determined. Number three, structure of pure substance have been elucidated. In case of quality of matter, you can say identification of matter. Spectroscopy, in short, is the study in which magnetic radiations strike on pure matter, and some informations are generated, like quality of matter, quantity of matter, structure of matter, molecular formula of matter, molecular formula of pure substance of any compound, and molecular mass of the substance, molecular mass of the pure matter. तो इन स्पेक्ट्रोस्कोपी हम ये करते हैं कि एक खालिस सब्सटेंस को, एक खालिस मादा शय को, प्योर मुरक्कब को, खालिस मुरक्कब को इसके ऊपर इलेक्ट्रोमैग्नेटिक रेडिएशन की बम्बार्डमेंट करके, स्ट्राइक करके, उसका एक्सपोजर देकर हम ये मालूम करते हैं कि कौन सा सब्सटेंस, कौन सा मैटर, कौन सा कंपाउंड मौजूद है, उसकी कितनी मिकदार है, उसका क्या मोलेकुलर फार्मूला है, और उसकी क्या एटॉमिक अरेंजमेंट है, एटम्स की क्या अरेंजमेंट है, क्या एंगुलर अरेंजमेंट है, कौन सा उसके अंदर कोई एंगल या बॉन्ड लेंथ मौजूद है। इसकी मदद से हम आइडेंटिफिकेशन, एलुसिडेशन ऑफ स्ट्रक्चर, क्वांटिटी, क्वालिटी, ये हम मालूम करते हैं। अब ये स्पेक्ट्रोस्कोपी जिसमें हम इंटरएक्शन ऑफ इलेक्ट्रोमैग्नेटिक रेडिएशन विद मैटर, ये हम कंसीडर करते हैं, ये हम ज़ेरे बहस लाते हैं। तो किस किस्म का एलिमेंट या उसके कंपाउंड होने चाहिए। सो दिस स्पेक्ट्रोस्कोपी is classified as electronic spectroscopy. Number 2, atomic spectroscopy. Number 3, molecular spectroscopy. Spectroscopy is also known as electronic spectroscopy, atomic spectroscopy, and molecular spectroscopy. In electronic spectroscopy, we study matter by exciting the electrons present in the matter, by exciting the electron present in the molecule. For example, pi electron, sigma electron. Sigma electron, non-bonding electron, lone pair of electron, unshared pair of electron. In this molecule, sigma electron, sigma electron, sigma electron, pi electron, non-bonding electron. When this molecule has been exposed to electromagnetic radiations, different type of transition, different type of electron excitation occur. Sigma to sigma star, pi to pi star, non-bonding to sigma star, non-bonding and electron to pi star. When these transition occur, these electronic transition occur, on de-excitation, some radiations have been emitted. The radiation have been emitted are studied. From those radiation, from lambda max, from molar absorptive phenomena, we distinguish, we identify, we detect which type of compound is present, whether it is, you can say, as unsaturated or saturated compound. So by UV visible spectroscopy, we may distinguish such such substances which have pi to pi star, sigma electron, pi electron, non-bound pair of electron, sigma to sigma star excitation, pi to pi star excitation, n to pi star excitation, and to sigma star excitation. By the absorption of radiation, which type of radiations have been absorbed by the molecule, by these absorption phenomena, we distinguish, we detect, we find out, we determine which type of molecule is present. So this is the electronic spectroscopy, the interaction of radiation with these electron, sigma electron, electrons, pi electrons, non-bound pair electron, lone pair electron, unshelled pair electron. By this transition, we study the type of molecule present, whether it is saturated molecule or unsaturated molecule. Other is atomic spectroscopy. In case of atomic spectroscopy, a substance is converted into atomic state, say metals, sodium, potassium, its salts, say sodium chloride solid. On heating, it is converted into sodium chloride liquid. On heating, it is converted into sodium in gas state, chlorine in gas state. On further, sodium atom, atomic state, gas state. So these isolated atoms, when these have been exposed to radiation, then these have been exposed to some radiation, these absorb some radiation. The radiation absorbed, electromagnetic radiation absorbed by sodium are characteristics. So by these characteristics known radiation, we identify sodium, we identify potassium, because sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium, francium, each and every atom absorbs characteristics known radiation. Other radiation which you can say are not fall, are not absorbed. No radiation means, say it is an atom, there are various energy level. This is K shell, L shell, M shell, N shell, etc. Say first shell, here E1, E2, lower E1, higher E2, lower E1, higher E2, lower E1, higher E2. So E2 minus E1 delta E. Radiation of this energy, particular radiation, of this energy has been absorbed by an electron which is revolving, which is present in K shell. If it is equal to this difference on absorption, it will go to L shell and second shell. If it absorbs energy difference between K shell and M shell, then that electron may go to this energy level. If electron present in K shell absorb this one energy, the difference between K and N, E2 and E1, then that electron will go to that shell after absorbing delta E energy. So there are no intermediates. If energy is not equal to delta E, the difference of two energy level, energy is not equal to delta E, lesser than, it will not, you can go to some in between this shell, it will come back. This is only possible when the difference of delta E energy K and L, the difference, then this will go from this to this level. If energy is lesser, then this electron will not excite up to this level, that will not go to L shell, it will come back. So an electron has quantized energy level. In K, its energy is fixed. In L, its energy is fixed. In M, its energy is fixed. In N, its energy is fixed. So electron has to absorb delta E. It means difference of energy between higher and lower orbit. So during this, electronic transition occurs from lower to higher. To remain in higher orbit, there is continuous need of, there is a continuous supply of energy. If this supply is disrupted, this supply is discontinued, then electron will come to low energy level. Then when it will come to low energy level, it will emit radiation. Though radiation has some definite frequency, though radiation has some definite energy, those radiation has some definite wavelength. So from that wavelength, from that frequency, from that energy, the kind of element, the kind of substance, the type of atom are detected or identified in case of this atomic spectroscopy. Atomic spectroscopy are of two types. One is called atomic absorption spectroscopy, other is called atomic emission spectroscopy. Absorption of energy is characteristics, emission of energy is characteristics. So we distinguish the matter, we distinguish the pure substance by the type of energy absorbed or by type of energy emitted, by type of frequency of radiation emitted, by type of frequency of radiation absorbed, by type of wavelength of the radiation emitted, by, you can say, the wavelength of radiation, the radiation of non wavelength absorbed. The other is three type of spectroscopy is molecular spectroscopy. For example, this is a molecule. When this molecule exposed to some radiations, what changes what changes are observed in that molecule? Its vibrational, rotational, translational mode has been affected. Translational mode is mainly related with kinetic energy. Is mainly related with motion. In that, temperature is increased. So this mode is not discussed. So from vibrational and rotational, say this carbon hydrogen, this bond length, this may vary, this may vary, this may vary, this may vary. Similarly, a molecule may show stretching and broadening, If a molecule is like that, it is a triangular molecule, it's this bond length, this bond angle may narrow, may broad, may narrow, may broad. Moreover, its carbon, hydrogen, this bond length may shorten, may increase, may shorten, may increase. There may be symmetry, there may be asymmetry. In case of symmetry, both have been constrict, narrow, shortening. H will move towards carbon, H will move towards carbon, or hydrogen, H will move away from carbon, hydrogen will move away from carbon. This is symmetric. Asymmetric, in case of asymmetric, if this is, you can say, decrease in the length of carbon hydrogen bond takes, subsequently there will be increase in the length of carbon hydrogen bond. You can say one bond is narrowing, shortening, other is broadening. Similarly, there will be, say, this is a triatomic molecule. One thing is that narrowing of bond angle, other one in the plane, other out of plane, one in the plane, other out of plane, one in the plane, other out of the plane. Another thing is narrowing, broadening, one is out of plane, in out of plane, out of plane, out of plane, in plane, out of plane. Some sort of this rotation, stretching, rocking, wagging, this type of phenomena has been observed.